Next in the segment is need for uniqueness, or NFU, need for uniqueness. So as a brand or as a marketeer, you need to understand what are your consumers' NFU levels, need for uniqueness. So there are consumers who exhibit high levels of NFU, there are consumers who exhibit low levels of NFU. So the consumers who exhibit high levels of NFU, they want to be in the environment of recognition. I mean, they just want to be recognized. They just want to show off their eccentric products. They care a damn about how they are being judged, how they are being evaluated, how they are being criticized. What matters to them is being in the atmosphere of recognition. So the extreme amount of levels you get to see with celebrities. Now, consumer researchers have recognized the importance of understanding your target segments NFU levels. That's why they have developed certain scales. So on the screen, what you'll be seeing is a textbook kind of a NFU level scale. But every company has its own NFU scale, which is kept as confidential. You will get to know once you start working for a B2C consumer brand. Understand the funda behind this NFU levels. You must have observed people who exhibit high levels of NFU, they were the ones who switched from Orkut to Facebook in 2004. 2004, 2005, 2006, this was the time when these people were the ones who are having party in Facebook with those comments, likes and shares. Once the general population started subscribing to Facebook, what happens to them is they move away from this particular platform. So these consumers who exhibit high levels of NFU, they have already shifted out of Facebook. Maybe their new home can be Instagram or Second Life or Medium or Elements, anything. They just want to be in that high NFU zone. So we have discussed about NFU, we have discussed about inner directed consumers, we have discussed about outer directed consumers, we have discussed about high level, highly involved consumers, low involved consumers. Why are we doing this? We want to do this because there is something called as customer profiling. So you just can't say, let me just do the STP process, segmentation, targeting and positioning, and I will communicate. Okay, I'll communicate a strong positioning advertising strategy. When you do that, the consumers, without customer profiling, when you do that, the consumers will be like, okay, fine, you have given me that ad, are you even understanding me? That is what the consumers will say. Are you even getting me? So these are the questions which come up from the consumers. So when do these questions come up? When you have neglected the consumer behavior aspect. So that's why we study consumer behavior, understanding consumers at a deeper level. If we speak about Lululemon's customer profiling, do you know the description that they have given about their target customers? You see that on the screen. So this is how they have described their consumers, their core consumer. Similarly, you need to understand which product or a brand that you are working for, and once you gain experience, you will actually understand who their target customers are. Based on that, you need to understand their inner dimensions of life. Once you understand these inner dimensions of life, and if these are reflected in your marketing campaigns, then these customers will be like, you know what, this brand understands me, it listens to me. These are the emotions that get evoked from your target customers, and once these emotions are evoked, that is when you induce loyalty, brand loyalty amongst your customers. Once you induce brand loyalty amongst your customers, they are the ones who will be doing marketing for you. You don't have to increase your marketing budget.